to, but welcome to the first episode of the new new journal series, a new daily overview series, which I was kind of trying to figure out a name because I didn't want to call it the Online Virtual Journal because that sounds pretty weird because it's kind of so I'm going to call it the daily log. So this is the daily log number one, here for November 25th, November 25. November, is it November? I think it's November 5th. Is it November 5th? Yes, it's November 5th, 2025. Here is entry number one. Hello, everybody, and I give you a warm welcome back to the journal series. So since this is a new title and this is not a journal, this is a daily log. So this will be a entry into the log. So the way I'm going to do this is so I'm not going to do it. And this is probably the format I'm going to use for the rest of the time on the channel because I want to do this. So hello everybody. If you guys didn't remember, or if you guys are returning to the channel, if you guys still remember how this went. So how I would do this is I would do it at the end of the night. Sometimes I would do the daily log in the middle of the day to tell you guys how things are going. Maybe I'll do that on the weekends when I'm after I went for a walk or I've do something. So the reason why I want to do the daily log is because I just felt I just needed to go back to the basics and go back to the simple way of just telling my day and stuff like that. So I think I've been avoiding it forever in the day, but I will. But I won't talk about. I may not talk about work for the first few vlogs actually. My daily log usually. Actually, I do have some work related. So I went to work at around. So I started work around 11, and I got off at about 7 o'clock. So the day started out pretty interesting. So I got up, I made breakfast, took my escitalopram pill so I can function during the day and so I can feel upbeat the whole time and feel all that energy. So and also lose weight so I can make better choices. I'm actually down from where I had it. So I'm down. I was down 12 pounds last weekend. The weekend before last weekend, I was 237. And now I'm down to 234. I was originally 251. I know it's pretty big. I was 251, so I've dropped nearly. So I'm 234. So 10 less than that. That would be 241, and then I think it's another. And then 6 would be 235, and 7 would be, and one more would be. So I've lost 17 pounds since since I've gone on my diet and I've been taking better precautions and eating and stuff like that. So, and I've been eating less because I've been trying to eat foods that are making me full and not overly full. I've been trying to cut down on fried food. I've been trying to cut down on salt, salty snacks and stuff like that. No, no chocolate bars, no soda. I've been trying to kill soda. If I have something, um, if I have something with a little bit of sugar or with a little bit of flavor, I'll have one of these. This is a black cherry polar water. So yeah, so so that's the daily log for that. So I got in at about I got to work, and I got around 10:55 because I'm really close to the job. So I was about to clock in at 10:55 and noticed. Well, I arrived at the front door at 10:55. It took about 4 or 5 minutes to get to the time clock because when I got in there was a fire truck, police chief's truck, a ambulance, and then 2 cruisers. I thought they had a fire drill. Apparently they did not, because somebody said there's a flood in the back, and I'm like, oh, a roof must have collapsed or something, and they must have done it. So that's actually not what happened. One of the employees that on the floor or something must have hit one of the sprinkler heads, and I rounded aisle 3, and then all I saw was water, and then you go down, and there was completely water. So, we all got, like the first half hour of my shift, we were cleaning up boxes and trash and stuff like that, and we were cleaning up trash and stuff like that. We were using squeegees and mops to flush the water out of the door at the front of the building. It's the same front of the building where I shot the announcement for this first entry that I was going to do it last night, but I ended up getting sidetracked with health insurance stuff because I have to do that, and I also had to spend some time with the folks, downstairs because I don't like to stay. But I wanted to use today to do my first radio show, not radio show, but my first daily log. And the way how this is going to be, how you're going to see it in the bottom, is you're going to see it in parentheses DLog, and then you're going to see DLog25, and then it's going to be -1, and then on the other side it's going to say entry, and it's going to say I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it. I might just do it with a 1, or I might do it 0001, and then go from there, because it almost like it's something out of Star Trek or something, because William Shatner always used to do Captain's Log, and such happened in this galaxy, when he was playing James D. Kirk on the original Star Trek. So he'd be like, Captain's log. But this is daily log because I don't want to confuse it with that. I don't want to confuse it with the vlog corner commercial log because I can't use that again because this is brand new. So yeah, that happened today. Work was pretty good. Work was amazing. So work was absolutely amazing. Well, the last couple of days have been amazing. So, but today was really good because we got to spend some time flushing out water, and then we proceeded to kick some butt. So we ended up when you're in produce, you pack most of the beginning of your shift, like 10, 11 o'clock. Well, if I come in 10, 11 o'clock, I came in at 11 because the hours are wonky. Tomorrow I'm in at 10 because it's a long day and you want to make as much pay as you can. So tomorrow's 10 to 7. So because it's a longer day, you need to have more room to do more stuff. So usually what I do is I usually come in and talk to the bosses, make sure, see what's going on and stuff like that. And then this is after we flushed all the water out, which took like half an hour. Well, I had to go back to my division because they needed out there. Flushing out water would have been. We were flushing out water. They just needed to dry machine, do everything. So that's how that cookie crumbled. So we pack out. So we have two sets of. We have one guy to pack, and we have a couple guys to pack in the fridge, the cooler where I work, and then we have two people out and dry, one high-low drive up, and then one or two packers. So we had although high-low drivers will help pack out, so technically there was 3 packers at any one given time. So there's 2-3 packers at any one given time. So we do that, and then we obviously take breaks, and we make sure to warm up we make sure to go outside and help push out and dry produce to warm up a little bit. And then when things are a little slower out there, we go back inside. I'll go back inside and do more, and then we'll start. I'll go on one of my breaks, and then come back, and the cycle reveals itself over and over. Do a few more hours, 2-3 hours, go on lunch, eat lunch for half an hour, come back from break, and then spend the rest of the time. I went on lunch at around 4 o'clock. So obviously you go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, get a snack from your lunch bag so you can keep going, keep your energy going, or if there's samples and food out, there's samples or hot dogs out, and samples for food, vendor samples for hot dogs or hamburgers. These really good Angus brisket hamburgers that are like ungodly. So, and way better than any fast food thing that you can ever eat. So, although I don't think it will beat the whiskey bourbon burger from the Jack Daniel's whiskey burger from TGI Fridays, which is probably one of the coolest burgers ever. I'll have to find out how to replicate that sauce and stuff like that, so I can make those at home. So I don't have to. So I can have home cooked stuff, and I can enjoy something like that here. Then eventually, we go through the day, and we'll do returns and stuff like that. We'll sweep the floor, make sure that the water's squeegeed from the cold area, and then around 6 o'clock the store closes, and then I usually stay an hour to usually tidy up the place, and then we leave at 7. So that's my day. So it's anywhere from a 7 to 8 hour day for me. 8, maybe 9 hour day for me. So it's pretty good. I like it. It's better than working Target listening to people bang on and on about the same stuff, and I'm not distracted by the same stuff that I was back then. So there's no one asking or crying for help or anything like that. So I just help everybody and I do my thing. So yeah, today was amazing. So I always try to do my best and kill it, and we have to, I had to tie up some of the lettuce and some of the green stuff for pictures, because we do pictures of the product to send to corporate, just to make sure what product we have on the floor and stuff like that, and make sure everything's properly filled, and make sure that we have product on the floor and there's no spaces or there's no empty spaces for product. We'll make sure we're well stocked, try to make our money. So that's part of my day. So that's what my day was like that, and I did that in about 16 minutes. So I'm going to try to make these 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to transition to automotive stuff now, because part of the daily log will be me talking about cars, because this is I am into that. So I will work this into the daily log. The gear change show will still be a thing on Saturdays. It'll probably be the one time I don't do logs. So I think Sunday through Friday I'll do logs, and then I'll do gear change show on Saturday, and gear change show on Saturday, and I may or may not do gameplay on certain, maybe Friday or Saturday or Sunday, depending on which one. I may do it every day, who knows. So a couple things in automotive news. Where a lot of the automotive racing, the sim racing community and automotive community is getting ready, kind of full swing, kind of getting ready for Project Cars Racing, or Project Motor Cars, PM. Is it Project Motor Cars? I don't think so. I think it's Project Motor Cars, I'm not sure. Project Motor Racing, PMR. So PMR is supposed to be a simulator style thing. I've seen some gameplay and some really cool cars and some really cool cars, and I'm pretty sure they're going to add on packs and seasons and stuff like that as time goes on. So it's not going to be a complete game. I don't know what version I'm going to get. Version of the game I'm going to get. There's a digital version of it, but I'm probably going to get on Xbox, since that's where I have the wheel. And because I don't have a PC. And some of the cars are really, really cool. They're from different eras. So you can race cars from like Group C, and so you can literally, so what I'm hoping you can do is you can do Group C cars and Group GTO, IMSA GTO cars, and there's some pretty cool IMSA GTO cars. They have They have a Chevy Camaro. They have the Trans Am. Not the Trans Am. They have the Audi 90 Quattro from the '89 season. I think they have the rotary Mazda motor. I think rotary Mazda from like the '90s, and I think they also have one of the Roush Mustangs or racing or prototype cars from like the mid to late '80s. That's the chassis that they used for like 7 or 8 years, and all they did was they put on a different body on it with a different body with 1 or 2 engines. Either it was a 2 liter turbo or 2.2 liter or 2.5 liter turbo, or they put a 5.5 liter V8, because for depending on what the race distance it was a very versatile car. Very versatile car in its time, and it faced some really hair-raising competition. You know, Nissan, the GTO, the Audi 90, and the Corvette and stuff like that. And I hope an IMSA GTO Corvette is in the game, because I do like IMSA Corvettes. So, as you guys know, I'm a big Corvette racing fan. So I've watched the C6, C7, C8, C8R, the Z06. And I've also watched the interim C8 GTD. I've never watched the C5R, but that's actually in the game. So everybody's really hyped for this game. So I will reveal to you guys more as I can find it, because they just revealed Sebring and the Corvette C5R, and I think just recently they just revealed that Nissan will be a manufacturer, which doesn't surprise me since it's very big in motor racing. And I also think it's a Porsche or Mercedes, I forget which one. And we're also getting a couple of new categories, so it'll be very interesting. So to say the least. And I've seen some of the gameplay footage. If you guys want to do that, just go on the website for Project Motor Cars and some of they have some pretty cool machines. Some pretty cool machines from the hypercar division. They have stuff like the Toyota GR10. They have the Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Cadillac V Series R. They have Porsche 963. They have wait a second, BMW is going to be the second manufacturer that's going to get added, because they showed a shot of the BMW M V8 hybrid with the 24 hours of Le Mans 20 on the side in the black hypercar script. GTP script. So script, and the 20 is a reference to that. The series is 20. That the series game is 20 days away from launch. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I think it's going to be fun. I'm dying when it comes out. I'm dying to test it out when it comes out. So yeah. I think we're at 25 minutes. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I'm going to probably be a tick over. So as usual, everybody, this is Mike Camo here for the daily log entry number 1. And pray for all those pray for my friends, pray for my family, pray for all the souls that are on Earth and we've lost over over the past many years and due to COVID. Long live freedom, our freedoms and our rights. Long live this great country, and long live humanity, and long live this channel. So, this is Mike Moore closing this entry off. Closing off entry 1, shutting the book on this log. Have a good day, folks. Don't go away. I'll be back tomorrow for another one. Thanks.